Why do men often prefer buying 3 cheap pieces instead of 1 good expensive one? At first glance it makes sense. More pieces, more variety equals more options. But that's exactly the trap. We let ourselves get lured in by low prices, buy stuff we hardly wear, and then wonder why our closet is full but we still feel like we've got nothing decent to wear. And that is exactly what we're talking about today. Why fast consumption is so dangerous, how to spot it, and most importantly, how to break free step by step. To understand why we keep falling into this trap, you need to look at how it works. Fast consumption is like sugar cravings. You get a quick dopamine hit, feel rewarded, but the feeling fades out almost instantly. And just like fast food is unhealthy for our body, fast fashion is unhealthy for our style too in the long run. Behind this kind of consumption, it's not just habit, it's also our ego. Our ego loves this game. Our thought process is, if I can get 3 pieces for $100 instead of just 1, I've won. Sounds logical, but that is the mistake. A full closet doesn't mean a good wardrobe. Nobody is counting how many Zara shirts you own. The impression you make doesn't come from quantity, but from that one piece that really fits, that's real quality, and that gives you confidence. And very important, style is not a grocery run. You don't build style by randomly doing a big shopping haul every time you feel like you've got nothing to wear. Shopping without a plan is like hitting the supermarket hungry. You end up with a cart full of stuff you crave in the moment but don't actually need. And your wardrobe works the same. A few pieces become favorites, others just sit there unworn, your go-to items wear out, and then the whole cycle starts over again. In the end, you've got a packed closet but still say, I've got nothing to wear. And that's where maturity comes in. Style requires patience, restraint, and long-term decisions. Shortcuts don't get you anywhere, they just trap you in an endless loop. Style just takes maturity, patience, restraint, and above all, a plan. And that's where the solution comes in. Work with a list. Gather inspiration on Pinterest or from my videos and write down the pieces that show up in multiple outfits. Build yourself a wish list and buy with intention. That list is your shopping list for style. It helps you avoid bad buys and build a solid foundation step by step. But let me say this, I totally get it. Especially when you're starting out, you just want options. You think, I just need a few things so I can actually get dressed. And yes, those first outfits take the pressure off. It feels good to take that first step. Shopping becomes a quick fix for insecurity, but it's not a long-term solution. And that is perfectly fine, because another learning is starting cheap is okay. Nobody needs to dive straight into luxury. It's totally normal to start with brands like Massimo Dutti, Arcid, Uniqlo, Mango or COS. The goal at this stage is simply to have your first outfits, try combinations and build a basic wardrobe. And honestly, it's even good to spend a bit of time in this phase, because your style develops fast at the beginning. What you buy today, you might already see differently 3 months from now. That's why it's smart not to go all in immediately, but to treat the stage as your testing ground. That's also where my Style Academy comes in, with capsule wardrobes like 9 items, 9 outfits, or 15 items and 40 outfits. That gives you a functioning base right away, which you can then expand step by step. But, and here's the bitter truth, it does take more than a small initial investment. You'll need to budget for at least a handful of quality basics to carry you from month to month and season to season. That means, for example, a good pair of jeans, a solid chino, 2 white t-shirts and 1 navy, a denim shirt, an Oxford button-down, and 1 solid pair of shoes. Depending on the season, either chukka boots or loafers. That's the bare minimum foundation you can actually build on. Another learning is use sales in the right way. If you want to get the most out of this stage, use seasonal sales wisely. With a plan, you can grab real quality pieces at a discount. And that's exactly why I make YouTube videos and Style Academy posts, to help you avoid the sale trap. And the sale trap is dangerous. Deep discounts trick you into buying more than you actually need, and often pieces you'd never have bought full price. That, oh well, I'll just throw it in mindset leaves you with unworn stuff in the corner. So stay disciplined and only buy what's on your list. Another learning is invest smart in quality. Sales aren't about getting already cheap stuff even cheaper. And there's no point in paying $20 for a shirt that's normally $60 if it was poor quality to begin with. The real point of sales is to make higher quality pieces accessible. That's how you stretch your budget and still get clothes that last and actually upgrade your wardrobe. Another learning, buy secondhand. This is another game changer, secondhand. offline in good stores or online. You'll find high quality pieces that would have been unaffordable new. And of course, I've got a full video of how to spot quality. I'll show it to you here and it's linked in the video description. The problem is, many people get stuck in this entry-level phase. They buy more, but their wardrobe doesn't get better. This is where you need to move forward consciously. The right approach is to swap out cheaper items gradually, in the right order. Step 1. Replace what gets the most wear or sits closest to the body. Shoes, trousers, or shirts. Quality makes the biggest difference here right away. Step 2. Go for the pieces that really shape your look. Jackets, outerwear, or knitwear. And step 3 is the cherry on top, the accessories. A good belt, a quality watch, and maybe a scarf or a bag. Details that give your style its finishing touch. With each upgrade, your foundation gets stronger. Your wardrobe stops growing just in size and starts growing in value. You move from a full closet to a meaningful wardrobe. And that reflects your own development too. Patience, maturity, and understanding. They all grow in parallel. The more knowledge and effort you put into fabrics, fits, and brands, the more style becomes a part of who you are. The trap of consumption always looks the same: more, faster, cheaper. The right way forward is to accept the process, but not get stuck in it. It's not about how many pieces you own, but how long they stick with you. And at some point you just have to draw the line. No more cheap basics, otherwise you'll stay stuck in fast consumption. From then on, it's about consciously investing in quality and really elevating your wardrobe. Because in the end, it's not about having a full wardrobe, it's about having a meaningful one. Nice line, right? I think so too. Perfect way to wrap this up. And by the way, since I usually do some personal facts in the outros, did you guys know that I always nap each and every day? I just have to. Since I have to be creative each and every day, my brain is just drained until midday. So that's when I get my lunch. I have like a half-hour break, I watch something, then I get tired, I go to bed, I sleep for exactly 22 minutes because I fall asleep basically right away. And when I wake up, I'm absolutely fresh again. But this has gotten to a degree where I'm so antisocial, all I do is work or fish, that yeah, I basically can't do something with people during the day because it's always nap time. It's a bit weird, I think, but I do really much enjoy it, to be honest. Yeah, life changes quick. Anyways, hope this video helped you. Like and subscribe, by the way.